breath stays even, eyes steady, position held without adjustment. Minutes stretch without reaction, signals pass, none answer. Hands remain deliberately still, control outweighs every impulse. Speed weakens clear judgment, patience sharpens the edge. Calm under pressure, no rush, no display. Balance held through compression, silence carries the force. Weight builds without warning, crowds expect sudden motion. Delay becomes calculated strength, time bends toward discipline. Stillness drains the threat, nothing cracks the frame. Calm under pressure, no rush, no display. Balance held through compression, silence carries the force. Decisions slow the moment, outcomes line up quietly. Strength reveals itself later, nothing leaks prematurely. Calm under pressure, no rush, no display. Balance held through compression, silence carries the force. Control chooses the moment. Calm under pressure, no rush, no display. Balance held through compression, silence carries the force. Composure remains intact, nothing else is required.
Feet planted beyond persuasion, the line accepts no sway. Pressure arrives without announcement, the body stays centered, no signal leaves the face. Balance refuses negotiation, reaction costs more than patience, time favors the still. Grounded and unmoved remain, weight passes through bone, nothing leans for noise. The stance answers everything. Authority feels like gravity, deals rest inside memory. Shadows check every angle, nothing note seeks forgiveness. Distance sharpens perspective, calm outlasts provocation. Grounded and unmoved remain, weight passes through bone, nothing leans for noise. The stance answers everything. stay level ahead. Muscles ignore suggestion. The moment waits unanswered. Stillness sets the terms. Grounded and unmoved remain. Weight passes through bone. Nothing leans for noise. The stance answers everything. Staying costs less than shifting. Silence keeps the center. Grounded and unmoved remain. Weight passes through bone. Nothing leans for noise. The stance answers everything. Position holds without force. The ground remembers. Morning finds the decision settled. Waiting holds its ground. Light arrives without permission. The posture remains unchanged. Breathe counts measured seconds. Silence completes the plan. Haste mortgages tomorrow. Patience owns the moment. Resolve stands with first light. Nothing rushes the choice. Time accepts the posture. The answer waits intact. Heavier before daylight. Deals survive the quiet hours. Shadows test unfinished thoughts. Solitude sharpens intention. Distance clarifies consequence. Delay protects the core. Resolve stands with first light. Nothing rushes the choice. Time accepts the posture. The answer waits intact. Eyes track the horizon. Hands remain unoccupied. The air holds tension. Waiting defines control. Resolve stands with first light. Nothing rushes the choice. Time accepts the posture. The answer waits intact. Ripens in silence. Stillness chooses the hour. Resolve stands with first light. Nothing rushes the choice. Time accepts the posture. The answer waits intact. legacy remains unforced.
Ground held despite the pressure, choice locked before the moment. Eyes read the room carefully, voices circle none invited. Weight settles into the spine, posture answers without words. Hesitation exposes the weak, timing protects the mind. Standing when it counts, deep planted through consequence. No signal sent outward, the line does not move. Promises live beneath silence, every word carries depth. Shadows test the outline, stillness confirms the measure. Noise demands quick surrender, restraint refuses the offer. Standing when it counts, feet planted through consequence. No signal sent outward, the line does not move. Leadership speaks through absence, direction forms without gesture. Others lean into certainty, balance transfers without command. Standing when it counts, feet planted through consequence. No signal sent outward, the line does not move. Strength accepts the call, solitude sharpens resolve. Standing when it counts, feet planted through consequence. No signal sent outward, the line does not move. Position remains unchanged, the moment passes intact.
Eyes level, posture chosen, heart steady underway. Rules measure quiet authority, chairs remember former deals. Breeze slows deliberate seconds, the table waits untouched. Action sells control, cheaply stillness keeps the leverage. Level, heart steady, no signal leaves the face. Pressure meets no answer, balance remains unspent. Power rise without announcement, shadows question unfinished resolve. Words stay behind the teeth, the silence tests loyalty. Distance protects the core, restraint preserve the word. Eyes level, heart steady, no signal leaves the face. Pressure meets no answer, balance remains unspent. Glances pass like currency, hands refuse unnecessary motion. Time stretches, then listens, the ground does not shift.
survive without witness. The cold breathes quietly.
Eyes level, heart steady.
No signal leaves the face.
Pressure meets no answer. Balance remains
Nothing needed proving. Position held without sound. Back remains straight underway. The step is measured. Time stretches before action. No rush enters the frame. Breath aligns with judgment. Pace chosen, not forced. Speed tempts careless outcomes. Restraint defines direction. Forward with dignity held. No haste stains the path. Each step carries consequence. Composure guards the line. Silence edits unnecessary motion. Attention trims excess intent. Others hurry past themselves. He does not follow. Delay sharpens commitment. Calm preserves authority. Forward with dignity held. No haste stains the path. Each step carries consequence. Composure guards the line. Pressure loses its leverage. Moments wait their turn. Nothing spills prematurely. Control keeps its distance. Forward with dignity held. No haste stains the path. Each step carries consequence. Composure guards the line. Slowness becomes the answer. Patience refuses the trap. Forward with dignity held. No haste stains the path. Each step carries consequence. Composure guards the line. The pace remains chosen. The ground stays firm. Weight accepted without discussion. The stance remains unchanged. Choices settle into the spine. Consequences stand beside me. Time tests every quiet decision. Nothing asks for sympathy.
Depth counts more than promises. Endurance replaces persuasion. Built to endure the cost, no retreat written anywhere. Pressure becomes a constant. I stay where placed. Power feels heavier, remembered. Past agreements still breathe nearby. Shadows recall unpaid moments. I carry them without complaint. Escape weakens the structure. Staying completes the design. Built to endure the cost. Retreat written anywhere. Pressure becomes a constant. I stay where placed. Silence confirms the verdict. Eyes accept the full measure. Hands do not seek relief. The line holds firm. Built to endure the cost, no retreat written anywhere. Pressure becomes a constant. I stay where placed. Faith answers for its choices. Nothing is transferred away. Built to endure the cost. Retreat written anywhere. Pressure becomes a constant. I stay where placed. The weight remains on. Structure stands unbroken. Well, presence holds without movement. Decision made before contact. I stay level unannounced. Hands rest fully prepared. Attention measured, never off. A distance maintained by posture. Provocation waits for response. Response never rise. Strength without any display. Power kept beneath control. Nothing shown, nothing promised. Calm denies the invitation. Words fall short of leverage. Silence carries heavier terms. Every glance seeks reaction. Stillness cancels the exchange. Pressure asks for performance. Discipline withholds the scene. Strength without any display. Power kept beneath control. Nothing shown, nothing promised. Calm denies the invitation. Authority remains unspoken. Influence moves without signal. Others adjust their footing. The room recalibrates quietly. Strange without any display. Power kept beneath control. Nothing shown, nothing promised. Calm denies the invitation. Strange without any display. Power kept beneath
sharpens the edge. Refusal becomes the answer. Strength without any display, power kept beneath control. Nothing shown, nothing promised. Calm denies the invitation. Nothing needed proving. The balance stays intact. Posture carries unspoken weight. Choice settles without announcement. Others wait for instruction. No signal is ever given. Alignment forms by presence. Order appears without command. Authority avoids the spotlight. Influence prefers the background. The quiet backbone holds. Direction stands without voice. No banners, no declarations. Everyone feels where to stand. Decisions travel through silence. Responsibility stays close. Eyes read the atmosphere. Moves adjust on their own. Control rejects the stage. Leadership remains unseen. The quiet backbone holds. Direction stands without voice. No banners, no declarations. Everyone feels where to stand. Is required. The line stays firm. Pressure finds no opening. Stability answers first. The quiet backbone holds. Direction stands without voice. No banners, no declarations. Everyone feels where to stand. Weight shared without ceremony. Trust replaces instruction. The quiet backbone holds. Direction stands without voice. No banners, no declarations. Everyone feels where to stand. Nothing demanded, allowed. Everything remits. Supported, supported.
Lines hold without reinforcement. The stance remains unbent. Pressure tests the inner frame. Silence absorbs the strain. Promises stay unspoken. Consequences stand acknowledged. Escape is never prized. What we don't break into, weight settle, structure stays. Choices mark permanent lines. Nothing bends for comfort. Power equals carried burden. Deals become binding words. Shadows measure hidden cause, nothing borrowed from tomorrow. Legacy forms through restraint, loneliness sharpens resolve. What we don't break endures, weight settles, structure stays, choices mark permanent line. Nothing bends for comfort. Voices fade without response, eyes remain level forward. The ground tests patience, stillness answers every push. What we don't break endures, weight settles, structure stays, shows that mark permanent lines. Nothing bends for comfort, holding cars less than repair. Silence preserves the core. What we don't break endures, weight settles, structure stays, shows them mark permanent line. Nothing bends for comfort. The frame remains intact, the code stays whole. Steady, nothing promised. Eyes confirm what's unsaid. We'd accept it without witnesses. Position held through stillness. Waiting sharpens the edge. Silence soars the real. Built on trust alone, no vows required. Balance kept between us, nothing needs proving. Old deals taught restraint. Power answers to consequence. Shadows test our patience, we remain unaltered. Time exposes weak structure. Pause protects the strong. Built on trust alone, no vows required. Balance kept between us, nothing needs proving. Finds resistance. Choices stay measured. Distance maintained by discipline. No signal invites reaction. Built on trust alone, no vows required. Balance kept between us, nothing needs proving. Leadership waits without demand. Truth survives quiet moments. Built on trust alone, no vows required. Balance kept between foundation holds after testing. Stillness confirms everything.
Decision waits without applause. Position held until alignment. Steps measured, company assumed. Paths converge without announcement. Wait here before a name spoken. Presence answers questions silently. Time confirms who remains. Waiting clarifies every bond. No one walks alone. Space encloses by design. Order holds through patience. Consequences fade side by side. Distance shortens under pressure. Eyes track the same horizon. Commitment survives delayed outcomes. Stillness keeps the formation. Waiting favors the steady. Impatience removes itself early. No one walks alone. Space encloses by design. Order holds through patience. Consequences fade side by side. Signals withheld, pace unchanged. Leaders stand without gesture. Trust tightens during delays. Everyone counts the minutes. No one walks alone. Space encloses by design. Order holds through patience. Consequences fade side by side. Weight improves its discipline. Control rests inside restraint. No one walks alone. Space encloses by design. Order holds through patience. Consequences fade side by side. Arrival, fields earned together. Formation remains. Every bond. Promises settle the room. I stand inside them. Words outlast raised voices. Silence records intention. I choose fewer statements, each one carries weight. A deal becomes identity, nothing else negotiates. A man is his word, and nothing stand beyond it. Spoken once,
consequences follow quietly. Power feels heavier than gold. Responsibility answers every call. Shadows test consistency. I let them. Legacy listens without mercy. I don't revise myself. A man is his word. Nothing stands beyond it. Spoken once, carry forever. Consequences follow quietly. Solitude keeps accounts clean. Crowds complicate truth. I remain measurable by what I said. A man is his word. Nothing stands beyond it. Spoken once, carry forever. Consequences follow quietly. No forgiveness requested. No excuses prepared. A man is his word. Nothing stands beyond it. Spoken once, carry forever. Consequences follow quietly. Consequences follow quietly. Remain unchanged, I remain present. Backroom brass glows like embers. Slow smoke arranges secret constellations. Everybody remembers prize laughter. I stood, silence with ice. Power breathes softly behind manners. I speak rarely, numbers answer. Golden breath of midnight listens. City holds still between heartbeats. Every life prizes one secret. I drink slow, crowns adjust. Confessions upward. Hallway carpets soften heavy histories. Every handshake hides a ledger. My shadow signs before ink. Power never speaks, just measures. I let silence close tears. Golden breath of midnight listens. City holds still between heartbeats. Every lie prizes one secret. I drink slow, crowns adjust. Clock face glows like patient witness. Neon crowns, unfinished, distant empires. My name walks without escort. Echoes learn to pronounce it. Golden breath of midnight listens. City holds still between heartbeats. Every light price is one secret. I drink slow, grounds adjust. If I fall, roots shudder. If I stay, dawn bargains. Power breathes softly behind manners. I speak rarely, numbers answer. Golden breath of midnight listens. City holds still between heartbeats. Every light price is one secret. I drink slow, crown just.
Hold position without comment. Risk measures itself here. Pressure tests what stays upright. I decline the invitation. Distance keeps decisions clean. Waiting sharpens consequence alone. Courage signs nothing loudly. It answers after time. Courage out noise stand, no display, only resolve. Responsibility chooses the weight. I carry it quietly. Power equals unpaid obligation. My word outlives advantage. Shadows verify consistency nightly. I let them watch. Legacy refuses shortcuts entirely. Delay proves seriousness enough. Resolve. Responsibility chooses the weight. I carry it quietly. Pause instead of reacting. Calm keeps the line. Leadership speaks through restraint. The center holds steady. unresolved responsibility chooses the weight I carry it. Quietly, no signal, no reply. I stay unannounced still. Courage without no stance, no display, only resolve. Responsibility chooses the weight I carry it. Quietly. Accounts remain balanced here. I remain answerable always.
Expectations crowd the table. I remain deliberately unhurried.
Voices sharpen around restraint. I answer with measured breath. Control shows through timing. Not every moment needs action. Pressure exposes careless intent. Stillness selects the responsible. Grace lives inside pressure. Calm carries unseen weight. Hand steady, judgment intact. Nothing rushed earns respect. Offers arrive shaped like urgency. I read what stays unsaid. Distance keeps meaning accurate. Patience filters every word. Authority equals accepted consequence. A promise stands by itself. Grace lives inside pressure. Calm carries unseen weight. Hand steady, judgment intact. Nothing rushed earns respect. Follow restraint. Grace lives inside pressure. Calm carries unseen weight. Hand steady, judgment intact. Nothing rushed earns respect. Reaction fades, composure remains. Silence completes the choice. Inside pressure, calm carries unseen weight. Hand steady, judgment intact. Nothing rushed earns respect. The moment passes, form stays.
Consequences Acknowledge without hesitation. Position accepted, shoulder square. Footsteps match despite this. Dust settles on shared coats. Choices linger behind us. No one denies the toll. Depth counts herself. Silence approves the song. Same road, same dust. Weight divided evenly. No one steps aside. All outcomes carried together. Past decisions keep breathing. Shadows remember every turn. Nothing here feels accidental. Nothing here feels borrowed. Payment waits patiently. We don't renegotiate. Same road, same dust. Weight divided evenly. No one steps aside. All outcomes carried together. Eyes forward, pace unchanged. Hands steady, pockets empty. No appeal follows judgment. The cost already known. Same road, same dust. Weight divided evenly. No one steps aside. All outcomes carried together. Fate respects consistency. Excuses dissolve on contact. Same road, same dust. Weight divided evenly. No one steps aside. All outcomes carried together. The account stands balanced. Nothing left unclaimed. The terms are already set. I don't adjust my stance. Pressure arrives, there's his reason. I listen without leaning. The room waits for concession, none is scheduled tonight. Limits clarify, real authority. Choice survives without motion. Some things don't bend, not under weight or time. Held straight by decision, quiet carries a spine. Shadows circle unfinished questions. Distance keeps intentions visible. Every offer measures patience. I decline by remaining still. Power equals kept responsibility. A word stands when honored. Some things don't bend, not under weight or time. Held straight by decision, quiet carries a spine. without correction. The line holds its meaning. Legacy forms through restraint, no witness required. Some things don't bend, not under weight or time. Held straight by decision, quiet carries the spine. Endurance outlasts reaction, silence protects the core. Some things don't bend, not under weight or time. Held straight by decision, quiet carries the spine. Nothing yields. Marble sky presses on windows. Rain moves like slow decisions. High floors drift above consequence. Ceiling veins hum with capital. My glass sweats around the verdict. Tie hang loose over ledges. Power lives and postponed answers. I breathe slow between outcomes. Marble sky cries slow tonight. Each drop underlines my signature. City waits below, reading silence. I sit higher, not safer. Shape of old empires. My voice travels after my stare. Deals land softly, never gently. Power stands behind my shoulder. It enters rooms without speaking. Marble sky cries slow tonight. Each drop underlines my signature. City waits below, reading silence. I sit higher, not safer. Marble pillars hold reluctant history. My shadow checks departing elevators. Certain names vanish from lobby. Their echoes stay in balance sheets. Marble sky cries slow tonight. Each drop underlines my signature. City waits below, reading silence. I sit higher, not safer. If I fall, rain corrects everything. If I stay, clouds harden slowly. Power stands behind my shoulder. It edits rooms without speaking. Marble sky cries slow tonight. Each drop